which is explain this entire bathroom as I install it. So I put up this foam board yesterday. I'm just getting ready to put down the mud. It's a linear drain, so I got my slope from there to there. That's where the linear drain is going. Let me just show you how I figured that out. So this is the linear drain. This is the foam that comes with it, and this is basically the size of that. I just made it slightly bigger side to side and front to back so that I'm not going to have any trouble fitting it in. And I put it at the correct height. This is 1.25 inches here. This is 2 inches there, and that gives me a 1/4 inch per foot slope to the drain. Okay, so I got the wire lath in. Always make sure you give it plenty of overlap when you piece it in, at least a couple of inches. I'm going to mix some mud. So when you got a linear drain, you install a linear drain, your pitch to the drain is just going to be flat. It's going to be a high side from the opposite wall to the drain, and the low side is going to be at the drain, obviously, and you want to have a pitch that is between 1/4 and 1/2 inch. You don't want more and you don't want it less, but it can be anywhere in between. So it's very simple. If you get your screed, like I have that replacement for that guide, that template for the shallow drain, I made sure I put that in the right size, and I also made sure that it's perfectly level. And then on the other side I put a piece of foam board that is perfectly level at the appropriate height, and all I need to do now is just put in my mud, pack it down, and screed between the two of them. So what does screeding mean? I'm going to get my level, my stick, or whatever it is that I'm going to be using, and it's going to be the right size to go from the 2 inch side to the 1/4 inch side, and I'm just going to drag it across both the template and the piece of foam board I have on the wall, and that's going to give me a flat pitch. Very simple, very easy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Okay, so that's done. It's a flat pitch to the drain. It's the weekend now, Friday, so I'll be back Monday, and we'll seal everything up and make it completely water safe, waterproof, and then we'll flood test. Okay, so this has been here over the weekend. Pull this out. Okay, so this is a no hub connection. It's basically a clamp on the stainless steel collar here, and you cut a piece of 2 inch pipe, and then you clamp it on with another clamp, and then this foam board is just stuck on here with the adhesive tape that comes with it. So this basically now goes in here, the thin side goes the wall. Just test fitting it, make sure it goes in. It's in. Yeah, I'm just gonna key this in. Okay, that's good. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put these outside corners on. Like this, and I have to cut them a little bit. Let me get this on here. Then I'm going to get this corner on here, so everything's going to be completely sealed up. Okay, so I'm going to do the same in this corner here. Okay, so I got all the corners in, and I'm going to use the banding all around. Well, I don't need to put it on there because that's part of the drain, so I need a piece over there, a piece over there, and then I need a piece to wrap over here. So today, just gotta flood test the shower, make sure there's no leaks. So I put a test plug in, and then I put some water in the bottom to make sure that the test plug is holding. I give that about an hour, and then I'm gonna fill this with water and mark the level, let it sit for 24 hours. Okay, so I got the water in there. Got my yard in there. Now I'm going to mark the level. Got the level marked. Come back in 24 hours.
Okay, so it's been 24 hours. The water level is perfectly fine. Let's drain it and start tiling. Okay, so this is the tile that's going in here. It's going to be one piece in the middle and one piece on either side. And we're going to have a tile will drain grate. Goes in there. The tile on that is going to be one piece. Then we're going to have a piece over here, a piece over there. So this gets cut in later. But you use, this comes with the drain grate, you put those in there, you cut your tile to this plastic block, and that gives you the exact width for the drain opening. Now I'm going to cut this piece and that piece. Okay, so I got those three pieces cut. I'm going to work on the piece for the drain, but I'm not going to cut it exactly to size. I'm going to cut it oversized. That way I can adjust the gap for the wall afterwards. So that's done. So just in case you're wondering about this, the niche is going to go from wall to wall. I don't know the exact height, so I just made it long, left it open, and then I'll fill it in when I know the exact height. Okay, so I'm cutting out my niche here, and I got 2 tiles on. This is where the 3rd tile goes, and then there's going to be a full tile up here. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Fill a piece here, the right height, then that goes like that, and do the same on top. Okay, so I got that all buttoned up. So these tiles are just 4 foot across, see in there? They're like 4 foot across. So it's going to be, the only grout lines are going to be in the corners, and the horizontal grout lines between tiles is going to be one solid piece. It's going to be one solid piece all the way to the ceiling. And there's going to be one solid piece in the back. That niche in the back is going to be like just a tile with pushback. So that's all set to go. Let me get this ceiling. So these are big tiles at 4 foot by 18 inches. Obviously I'm cutting them down to size,
But when you're dealing with these big tiles in a tight place, sometimes it's easier just to flat trowel the wall so that you key in the mortar, and then notch the thin set on the back of the tile so that it's just easier to get it in place. Here I'm using a Grabo, which is a vacuum type suction cup type of tool that will really grab the tile and won't let it go, and so that's really going to help when you've got big tiles. And also you got to make sure that you stay flat and plumb. So you use your level to make sure you're checking that all the time. And then I have this vibrating tool, which also helps collapse the ridges of the thin set to ensure that you get the proper thin set coverage on the back of the tile. So just, use your tool, get it flat, get it plumb, and then check with your level. Okay, so as I said earlier, these tiles are 18 inches by 48 inches. So you need the right kind of tools to cut these tiles. Now you can cut them with a grinder, but cutting these tiles with a grinder and getting a perfectly straight line is not the easiest of ways to do it. If you don't have anything else, then I guess you can use a grinder. You can also get a snap cutter. They make them to cut very long tiles these days, and those are great when you've got straight cuts. But the most versatile and the best way to go about it, I think, is a rail saw. This saw that I have here will cut up to 48 inches, maybe 49 inches, and it also has the optional side table, which is a big help when you've got these long tiles, because now your tile, it has rollers, so it's easy to move it around, and the tile is supported on the side, so you're not trying to hold it up in the air while you're cutting it. So the tools will make a huge difference in your ability to quickly cut the tiles that you need to cut them accurately and cleanly. Moving along, I got this wall down up to here, and always check, make sure your escutcheons cover, so that when you put the finish on, you don't not left with a hole. So this one here, I was a little off, but I was the escutcheon covers it, no problem. So if you had to change one of these tiles, it wouldn't be very easy. These are big, huge tiles. I mean, if I had to pull one off tomorrow, I could probably get it off, but in a week's time it would be a huge problem. So make sure that your escutcheons cover the holes properly. Okay, so the shower is basically done. I only have 3 little pieces I gotta put in. I'm just gonna put this piece in here, this piece here, and that piece under the curb. So there's gonna be tile on that wall, and up to just before the window on that wall, and up to the door on this wall. So I'm gonna do the floor first. It's gonna get a heated floor, so I'm going to put the heater heat down, tile the floor, and then we'll do the wall tile over there.
shower is done.
Drain is in.
Shower faucet. Next is the floor, and then the walls. It's going to be two different tiles. There's going to be like a fancy tile in the back, and that's going to go vertical. And this tile and that tile is going to be the same as this tile.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
So that's it. My part is done. As the grout dries, it'll get lighter and match more closely the color of the tile.